Tonight, from St. Louis, Missouri, it's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's St. Louis taking on the Portland Lumberjacks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year, between the Portland Lumberjacks and our home team. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best...
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 69 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
2nd and 5. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. They find some open field here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense was moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end the series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Craig. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing to start the drive. Cobb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 60 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Off the bootleg. Cobb. He finds his man complete. It's Shaw. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Running right, Portis. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cobb. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Throwing to start the drive. Cobb. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cobb. He finds his man. Complete. It's Leonard. On 1st down. Cobb. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
On 1st and 10, Cobb. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. To throw on 2nd down, Cobb.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
On the give, here's Portis. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it here with Portis. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a give right side. Curtis. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
first down, he'll drop to throw.
That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. It's Curtis. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bulldogs get a bit closer. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's 17-7. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Portis.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cobb firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing on first down. Cobb. And he will find his man on the outside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cobb. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll go right back to the ground with Portis. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Call that a gain of 11.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here, he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a throw here, hauled in. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Cobb. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Leonard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st down, Cobb. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Drops this one off to Portis. Stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. An inside give. Here's Portis. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the Giants who were able to come away with the road victory. The Giants showed flashes this year, but ultimately were doomed by too many mistakes, though a victory there will get them to 7-9 with one game to go. From there, we slide over to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. The Cards are ready to make some noise in the playoffs, as with 1 week to go, they move their mark to 12-4. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
To throw on second down. Cobb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They set up the screen to Portis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first and 10, Cobb. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They hand it off to Portis.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
To throw on third down. Cobb. Under pressure, and down he goes.
He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll look to throw here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Here's Portis. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
They'll run it here with Portis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Cobb. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A run with Portis.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. It's Hart.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cobb. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Throwing on first down. Cobb. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Now a carry for Portis. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cobb. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Cobb. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Leonard. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 4. Over the middle, complete. It's Collins. 4 yards the pickup, first down. He'll look to throw. Another one caught by Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. And a screen unsuccessfully dropped it. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the play. And it's second down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
On 4th down, Cobb. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On 3rd, here's an option play right. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down.
Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Portland,
they avoid that 10th loss and move to 7-9 on the year.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.